Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to one of the most hyped arena recap videos in the history of the channel, the history of MCOC. A couple days ago, while I was on vacation, I put together a short video talking about how Kabam was in the process of making a ton of money. And it's interesting, you never know what videos you're going to get pushed back for on YouTube. I mean, some people are just going to push back on any video because they hate your channel. But I got some pushback saying either I was overhyping the arena and people weren't going to really put the scores together, or that I was going to drive up the scores. But here's the deal about this arena. I did the video right before the last day of the arena, so it's not like I made the video before the arena started. Those of you that put up 200 plus million points in the 6-star featured arena will do that from the first second that the arena starts, in this case on Thursday. So it's not like if you see a video on Saturday, you're going to say, oh wow, I didn't know, I better get started. No, if you start on Saturday while everybody else started on Thursday, you're going to be way behind. With that being said, y'all, we have seen these 6-star featured scores pretty conservative this year. We have seen most scores at or below 200 million. Hulkling's most verified score for his second round was 206 million, which is absolutely nuts. But with that being said, it's still in the realm of what we would expect to see for the top hyped champions in the arena. Scorpion did 189.7 million. Black Cat did 180. Captain Britain 156. Long did 193, and it went from 193 to 71. So while 200 million is the most we have seen with Hulkling's score in the second round at 206.9, basically 207, that is still by far the highest, and it's been for non-new featured champs really low. We're talking about sometimes in the 50s with Mordo. Beast was 31 and 35. Now, I don't know who actually grinds for a 6-star Beast, but it just goes to show that just because it's the featured 6-star arena doesn't automatically mean the score is going to be high. Now, for the data I got in last night, always claim your daily crystals, by the way. It's already been over an hour since I claimed mine, and that is inexcusable. But I got in late last night, and I put together about another 10 million worth of my score, hoping that I would get the top 5% and get those 6-star shards. I have yet to look at this, so we will go here and we will see that I placed 1,172 with 26.5 million. That is actually pretty bad for 26.5 million. I have been with 26.5 in the last couple of arenas accidentally in the top 500. So that just goes to show you how hyped up this Valkyrie arena was. Well, we are going to block out this screen and go to the score submission, and I want to give a huge breathe a sigh of relief to 007 OG from the Black Alliance. This 007 of the OG Black Alliance had to be sweating it out. Again, the highest score that we have verified in our arena cutoff history Google spreadsheet that so many of you put together, and it's really appreciated for channels like me that report data in the news. 207 million, we'll say, a little conservatively, was the highest we have seen in 2022. That is crazy high, but nowhere close to what this cutoff is. And I cannot imagine how many people put up, say, 220, 230 or more million and thought that they were safe, only to realize now that they weren't even close. This is a testimony to how the Prestige Wars are a guaranteed moneymaker for Kabam, because as arena score inflation gets higher and higher, especially as more of the top players in the game have huge teams of rank 4 6-stars that drive up scores even more, particularly when you use nothing but refreshes and Lord knows how many units to put them up. 207 million? Nah, dog. How about 275,240,049, and that's place 100, which means there were people who put up well over 300 million points for Valkyrie. That is how important this is. Every time somebody says, oh, prof, you better have a backup plan for your channel because this game is as good as dead. I think of stories like this where people are putting in a record amount of units and time and effort to put a highest score possible up. I will say this. I wonder if the second round is going to take a huge dip like we've seen in the past with other arenas. Because what ends up happening when these results come out is the people who got close, or maybe not even close, but way higher than usual, just give up in the second round. They don't want to put themselves through another 3 days of emotional trauma. And so naturally there aren't as many people. You combine that with the fact that round one usually, well, almost always, starts on a Thursday. And that means that you typically have, in a standard work week, people who sometimes have both Friday and Saturday off, certainly Saturday off. Whereas round two starts on a Monday and goes through to Thursday morning. And usually people have, even remote work to do and don't have enough time to commit to a grind. But that also means that there could be some people that are grinding for some people, as I always hear in the whispers of this community. Either way, 007 OG, you are the OG that was sweating bullets, but you got the champ. My apologies. I guess we should end this video in the only way we really know how, and that's to say RIP to the people who are in place 101 and above. Kabam really needs to do this justice, and they also need to do the arena cleaning that they did at the beginning of the year, kick out the cheaters, and award the people who are really close to the top 100 spots, the 6-star featured. That will allow people who barely missed them to eventually get her, but Kabam has been in the habit of not doing that lately, so maybe they'll do it in another 6 months, maybe they won't do it again, but we can hope as a community that they do the people who got close and didn't cheat and didn't use third-party software or other nefarious ways, the ability to get the champion that they grinded for. Either way, 275 million. Never thought I'd see it. Lord knows this means eventually there could be a 300 million cutoff. And I remember when I got to 200 million, I said this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Now it's 100 million more than that. Just bonkers.